There we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Sweat Club. We have four live students today, two in person, my husband, stepmom Linda, and my sister Kirby. And we also have two of you here live. I want to give a shout out for those of you who made time to practice live during this crazy week before Christmas. It's fantastic that you've advocated for yourself and you're just taking a little space to come down back to earth. So, with that in mind, today's practice will be a slow practice. We're going to break down a bit of our hip rotation and a bit of the postures. I think you're really going to enjoy it. It'll be a bit of a change of pace from last week. Let's get started today in Shavasana, laying down on our backs. Completely relaxed. Take your feet wide, your hands face up. And then I'm just going to make sure here that everyone is muted quick. Here we go. Okay. All right. So find Shavasana, kick back and relax, and shut down your eyes. Allow your fingers to roll open and relax. Wiggle your toes and then allow them to relax. Bring your awareness to your jaw, to your chest. Any part of your body that you're still holding tension, and purposefully tell it to chill out. Then take a deep breath in. Open mouth exhale, sigh it out. Again, ladies, I would like to hear your breath. Take a deep breath in, draw your breath all the way to your low abdomen. Open mouth exhale. Yes, let it go. Close your mouth. And then inhale your breath as low as you can into your abdomen. Exhale, pull your belly button in and up using your diaphragm to push out any stale air. So let's really embrace these cleansing breaths. Inhale, deep into the low abdomen, all the way down to the pelvis. And then as you exhale, belly button in and up, diaphragm pulls in. I would like you to take four more of these really deep breaths. And with it, just imagine an energetic cleansing. I know, hippie, especially for me. But imagine as you take in air, you bring in new energy, whatever you might be needing in this moment. And as you exhale, you release anything that is causing you discomfort, frustration, anything you don't need to carry anymore. Continue. Deep breath in, feel your belly button rise up to the sky. Diaphragm expands, inhaling that energy. And then as you exhale, allow yourself to let go. Again. Over your next three breaths, challenge yourself to breathe as deeply and as widely as possible. See if you can purposely push your diaphragm up and out of the way. Take one more inhale, fill up. Belly button pushes to the sky. Exhale slow on my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now switch. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue counting in your head for 2 more rounds. And this will be the breath that we use in practice today. This wave in and out the nose, equal breath on both sides. And then imagine for the last round, this energetic cleansing, right? Bringing in new energy, releasing the things that you no longer need. One more. And exhale. All right, keeping that breath pattern, start to reawaken your body slowly with little movements of your fingers, little movements of your toes. Rock your head side to side, almost as though it's the first time that you're waking up today. And then when you feel a little bit more awake, you can draw one knee into the chest, then the other, and roll over onto one side into fetal pose. So take your time getting there. Once you roll over, you can use your right or left arm as a pillow. And this is our posture of rebirth and renewal. Typically, we do this at the end of class, but today I wanted to do it at the beginning, really to signify this rebirth that's already happening, right? We've already changed our breath, our energy. And then we'll do this one more time at the end of the class, and I'll ask you to evaluate how that's changed for you as well. Take a breath in and out. When you feel ready, you can press yourself up to a seat. Eyes can reawaken. And then once you're there, come to a seat and extend your legs out in front of you in staff pose. So your feet will be in front of you. And we're going to do a little movement exercise. We did this last week, guys. So bring your hands down by your sides, press your palms into the mat, roll your shoulders back, and then tuck your chin to your chest. Flex your toes back towards your feet so your legs are engaged, and then you feel the shin fire up and the quad fire up. Press your heel down into the mat, and then take an inhale. Exhale here. We have a dog party today. Push your hands more firmly into the mat. Another inhale. Exhale, push your heels more firm into the mat. I want the legs to fire up. One more breath in. And another breath out. Okay, here we go. Push your left heel into the ground. Keep your upper body just as is. Lift your right heel up off the mat. If this is too hard for you, you can lean backwards slightly. Remember last time we did it on the beach, so you can lean a little, but I want you to lift the heel and feel that quad engage and the leg shake. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Release the right heel down. Inhale, left heel up, right into the other side. Lift the left heel up, flex, and hold. Okay, so you're still pushing with the hands, shoulders still rolling back, tuck the chin, push into the heel, hold, 3, 2, 1, release. Left heel down, lift the right heel up. Guys, we're not breaking. Lift it on up. Now draw your right knee up into your chest. So pull it as close as you can get. Bend in the knee, bend, 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 lift, and then rotate the knee out to the right. Eventually, put your foot on your inner thigh and come into our figure 4 pose. Seated. Great work. Okay, now that we're here, push the hands into the ground once more. Then push your right knee down with the strength of your body. So you can see Kirby has a lot of hip mobility here. Linda's a little bit higher, so she's going to push as hard as she can to get the leg down to the ground, while Kirby is going to push and just feel the biofeedback in. Once you've got the press, curl the toes back towards your face. There you go. And now we're holding. So option 1 is to stay in this position with the push of the knee, the foot flexed, and the left hip pulling back in space. The other option is to inhale, sweep your hands high, and start to fold forward over that leg. Remember, today's class, you do everything that suits you and feels good in your body. So you can stay upright or you can fold. If you're folding, don't forget, pull the left heel back in space. Push the right knee down. Close your eyes and take 3 of your slowest breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale, continue pulling back in that left hip. Head is heavy. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale, hold and breathe. 3, 2, 1. Push into your left heel. Inhale, lift your hands high, come back. And now we're going to come out of this pose the same way we came in. So option 1 is to keep your hands high. Option 2 is to bring your hands down by your sides and put them in the ground. You are going to take a breath in to prepare. Then try to lift your right foot up off the mat. Oh, yes. Draw the right knee into the chest. Squeeze it in. Squeeze it in. And then extend the foot long. Look at this control, ladies. So good. Relax. Hands come down by your sides. Release. Breath in. And a breath out. Okay, opposite side. Here we go. Push into the right heel. Inhale, lift the left foot up first. So we start with the lift. Now draw the left knee into the chest as tight as you can get. Pull, 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 pull. Don't beat me, team. Rotate the left thigh out. Find that rotation. And then bring the foot to the inner thigh. And this time, if you want to help, that's fine. You can use your hands to bring it in. Once you're there, remember we start with the hands on the ground. Push your left knee down with the strength of your body. Flex your right toes back. So I want the muscles on the shin engaged. Then last but not least, pull the right hip back in space. Feel the pull of the hip and how that kind of shifts. Great. Option 1 is to stay here and push this right heel into the ground. Option 2, lift the hands high, bring them up, reach up, and exhale, fold. Again, a reminder, if you don't want to fold, you don't have to fold today. Relax your head heavy, and then inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, imagine new energy, right? Exhale, release. Last time, one more breath in. Keep the fold deep, forehead towards your shin. And then inhale, lift your hands high, press into the right heel. So hands come up. Yep, you've got it. Lift up. And now lift the left foot up off the mat and hover it. Oh, hover that bad boy. Yes. Now draw the left knee into the chest as tight as you can get. Keep the foot hovering. So good, Linda. And then reach long, extend. Don't put your foot on the ground right away, Kirby. And release. Great work. All right. Keep your hands high. Reach and imagine you're shimmying your shoulders side to side. So you want to try and get a little bit higher, and then exhale, fold forward into our passive stretch. So we're going to be passive in the upper body. Let your head droop down as much as you can towards your thighs. But at the same time, I want your lower body engaged. So with the strength of your feet and your legs, yes, we curl the toes back, the shins are firing up. As always, we're doing this slow start up for a reason because we're building to our peak pose today. I'm not telling you what it is yet because it's a secret and you'll know someday. So breath in, relax the head down towards your shins. Another breath in and relax. Last one, inhale, exhale. And then inhale, sweep your hands up. Use your core to reach high. So hands come up. This time, lift your legs. I'll even do it with you today. Look, there's 3 of us. This is amazing. Lift your right foot up. Draw your right knee into your chest. Release the foot on the ground. Lift the left foot up. Draw the left knee into the chest. Release the foot on the ground. Exhale, bring your hands behind your thighs and then lean backwards and come to Navasana, boat pose. So I don't want to get burned by the fire, but your feet are going to lift. This is the best part about teaching the students is I get to stop doing it once they do it. So lean back. If you like, you can keep your toes on the ground, right? You have 2 options. So either toes up or toes down. If your feet are up, I want your feet flexed. Bring your foot towards your knee, 90-degree bend. You got it, Kirby. Lift, lift. There she goes. Okay. Option to keep the hold or extend the hands forward. Breath in and a breath out. Loving our core right now. Breath in and out. Last time. I love these Zen faces. Breath in. And then exhale. Release your feet to the ground. But before you do, try and cross them and then bring the feet to the ground. Now, option 1, put your hands on the ground and just kind of lean forward into a baby fold. Option 2, your hands will be by your sides and I want you to push into them and straighten your arms. So it's either twist and lean or push and maybe try to lift your butt slightly. 2 options. 3, 2, nice work, Linda. And 1, inhale, lean yourself back, come to Navasana again. So feet up, hands can be here, hands can be here, hands can be here. You can be insane and lift them up. Your choice. Breath in, breath out. Another breath in and out. We hold. Last one. Inhale. And then exhale, twist the opposite or cross the opposite way. So it's going to feel weird, right? Then come, bring the feet down, find your crisscross applesauce, hands to the ground. Either option 1 to lean, option 2 to press into the hands and try to lift the butt up off the ground. For 3, 2, and 1. Release your butt down. Extend your feet and just bring them to the side. We'll come to our tabletop pose. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll move through some cat and cow. Starting with cow pose, I want to take a few breaths there. So drop your belly, roll your shoulders back and look high. Push straight through the arms and pull your core in as you do this, right? So find that back bend as you reach the chest forward. Inhale. Press the tops of your feet into the mat as you continue to do this. Exhale. Yes, good adjustments. Another breath in. Exhale, round, come to cat pose. So find that big arch in the back. I always imagine like the Halloween cat. I'm hissing as I push into the hands. So straight and strong through the triceps. Press into the tops of your feet once more, right? And did you notice when you press, your core turns on automatically? 3, 2, 1. Okay, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back, look high, cow pose. Exhale, round cat. Nice. Inhale, drop the belly, shoulders back, cow pose. Exhale, round cat. Okay, one more time. Inhale, drop the belly, shoulders back, look high. This last version, exhale, round cat. Now press into the tops of your feet and try to lift your knees to hover slightly. If the knees aren't lifting, that's fine. All I care is the engagement. Yes, Linda, shaking and shivering is good. 3, 2, and 1. Release the knees down, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back, cow pose. Exhale, tuck the chin, Press the hands down, walk them one handprint forward. So they're going to come just one handprint forward, and then you can curl the toes under, press up and back, downward facing dog. So hips are going to come high, sink the heels down to the ground. These are some nice looking down dogs here. All right, once you're in down dog, push your hands away from you. Feel those heels sink. Belly button up and in. So we're trying to hollow out the lower belly. Inhale, look forward, take a big bend in your knees, and we tiptoe one toe at a time with control. Yep, just walk yourself one toe at a time, top of the mat, until you get to Uttanasana and fold. Good control. Head is heavy, and Kirby's already in it. Let's take ragdoll pose. So grab for opposite elbows, and then just sway side to side. Imagine releasing the lower back. You can either bend your knees or keep them straight, completely up to you. Just want to feel that stretch in the hamstring. Release your hands down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. So you'll slide your hands up your shins and make a flat back. Roll your shoulder blades back. Yeah, so we'll push this down and forward. There we go. Roll these up and back. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana, hands come down. Do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Last time. Inhale, halfway lift. Hold here. Exhale, fold. Now sit your butt back. Take your arms wide out to the side and sweep them up. Come to chair pose briefly. So biceps by the ears. Yep, you look great, Linda. Reach them on up. It's okay, we're nice and close to Kirby, right? We're very connected here in this space, sharing energy today. So in your chair pose, I want your toes glued to the ground. So actually glue the toes down, squeeze the quads. So engage even though your legs aren't together. Belly button up in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come to standing all the way, reach your hands high. Exhale, hands by your sides, Tadasana pose. Close your eyes. Breath in and a breath out. All right, blink your eyes open. Inhale, sweep your hands high, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands through heart center. So you're going to slide them all the way through your heart and then down to the ground, Uttanasana. Just like we did before, inhale, halfway lift. So slide your hands up your shins. And this time, I'd like you to take a brief pause in our halfway lift. So bend into your knees about an inch. So we've got like a micro bend in the knees, then roll the shoulders up and back. Once you're there, rock your weight towards your toes. So feel your weight come to your toes and try to just hover your heels briefly in this pose. And then exhale, release the heels down to the ground. We'll do that again. Inhale, forward, rock, lift. Exhale, release. Nice. Inhale, forward, rock and lift. Exhale, heels down. All right, inhale, sit your butt back, take your arms wide. If you brush me, that's fine. Come to your chair pose once more. In chair pose, keep your toes glued down to the ground. There we go. And then rock your weight over into your right leg. I don't want you to lift the left foot. I just want you to feel what it feels like to switch and put the engagement into that leg. Sit deeper, Kirby. There we go. Rock your weight over to the opposite leg. Shift, feel the weight in it. Back to center. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana once more. Inhale, halfway lift. Slide the hands up the shins. Exhale, plant your hands down on the ground. So you're going to need to take a big, generous bend in your knees to get them down. And then step your right foot back. So your right foot is going to come back. Left foot is nice and firm on the mat. Instead of sinking the heel down today, I'm actually going to have you walk your hands to the inside of your foot and wiggle your left foot out to the side. So we're in like a low lizardy lunge. Yeah, you guys are doing it. That's it. You're looking like there should be something that's more wonderful and rewarding about this, but no, this is it. So once you're here, option to have knee up or knee down. Try to sink the hips down to the ground. So imagine you're passively releasing. Yes, good, Linda. But then I want you straight and strong through the back leg. So Kirby, you're pushing that left hip down, pulling the left hip back in space. So we have all these little micro adjustments, right? All these small adjustments to help us fire up. Then with your hands on the ground, Keep your legs exactly where they are and try to round through the upper back. Imagine, yep, just imagine cat pose. Yes, perfect. So we find that press in the hands, right? Pull the left hip back once more. Push the hip down with the strength of your body. Here's the last bit. Are you ready? I don't know. I think we are. Pull the left heel backwards and your right big toe forwards, imagining you're going to scissor your legs together, but instead you're going to just keep the foot on the ground, and I want the engagement of the muscles. There we go. Yeah, we got it. Squeeze the legs in. 3, 2, 1. Now look forward, and maybe you're going to take 1 hop, 2 hops, or 15 hops, but you're going to make your way towards a forward fold at the top of the mat. So you bend into that back knee and then wiggle your way up until you come to standing. Nice, Linda. That's it. Fold forward. Head's heavy. Release your hands down to the ground if you can, Curb. Great. Breath in and a breath out. I never promised that slower would be easier. No. Okay. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands on the ground, bend in your knees, and you'll step your left foot back this time. So find that step of the foot, and then we wiggle the right foot out to the side, right? So your hands are going to be into the inside of the foot. There we go. Perfect. It just takes a little wiggling and wobbling. All right, you can go a little bit wider too, Linda, if you want. There you go. Give you more room for your hands to press. Okay, so back leg is straight. Pull the right hip back in space. Backwards. That way. There we go. Now sink the hips down passively. So I want you to first find a passive stretch in the hips, down as low as you can go with that back leg straight. Good adjustments, team. Now, once you find the passive stretch, we're moving a little quicker on this side because I want you to have the opportunity to pull a little bit more. So first we round through the upper spine, right? Imagine cat pose in the upper back, push, and then pull your right heel backwards, your left toe forwards, and you should just feel, yes, I see that Linda's feeling it because she's shaking, and that's what you should be doing too. We're shaking and we're pulling. 3. I feel like it's an important thing to note that Linda is 72. So no excuses. 2. And then 1, bend into the back knee, look forward, and then step, hop your way to the top of the mat. Nice moves. Fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, slide the hands up the shins, roll the shoulder blades, hug the scapula together, and then stay here. So keep this pose, bend slightly into your knees, take a little bit more of a bend, bring your hands to your hips. Hands come to the hips, sit your butt back, chair pose with the hands on the hips. So lift your chest up to the sky, Linda. Just like that. Yeah, great. Okay. Now, once we're here, we're going to do what we did earlier. Shift your weight over into your right foot, then hover the left heel up off the ground. Balance challenge. Okay. Oh, Linda's doing the whole foot. She's moving on. She's showing off. Put the left foot down. Switch over, opposite side, hover and hold the right. Yes. 3, 2, and 1. Back to chair pose. Stay low. Drop it down, ladies. Drop it down. Here we go. Breath in. Breath out. And then inhale, press yourself all the way up to standing. Come high. Reach the hands up. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hands by your sides. Tadasana. Close your eyes. We visualize this breath once more. Inhaling new energy. Exhaling, releasing what you don't need. Once more, inhaling new energy. Exhaling that which no longer serves you. All right, shift your weight over into your left leg and blink your eyes open. So, I mean, you could try to do this with your eyes closed, but it's going to be challenging. So find the shift of your weight into the left leg, and then I'd like you to bend the right knee to a 90-degree bend. So ideally, nope, not yet. Linda's already ready. Knee comes forward in front of your hip. Take a look at Kirby. Yeah, great. But only as high as your hip. Good adjustments. If this is really hard and you're working on balance, you can feel free to come to a wall. You're always open to coming to a wall in this pose just to help you find that. Now, hands come to the hips or hands out to the side, whatever makes you feel more stable. Rotate the thigh outwards to the right. Nope, back into center. Here we go. We're going to just rotate. Like we're like basically turning a doorknob, right? And we want to keep the knee in line with the hip. Yes, that's it. Lift the foot up as high as you can, but keep that right hip down. Hold and squeeze. Yes. So this is our external rotation. Those of you who join online a lot know this. These two haven't practiced with me a ton, so they're finding out the joys of external rotation live in real time. I'm sure they're so excited. Okay, here we go. Now, internal rotation. Just look, we're going to rotate in, foot comes out, but keep the right hip low, Linda. Don't let it creep up. Kirby, knee back to center. Keep the left hip down. And now we internally rotate from here. Can you bring this knee up here? There, we got it. Hold and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Now, external rotation. Just imagine we're just like a fulcrum, right? Yes, that's it. Internal rotation. Perfect. External rotation. Keep that right hip cemented. It doesn't move. Internal rotation. Today, we're really building this for a reason. As per usual, come back to center. Inhale. Draw your knee up into your chest as high as you can get it. Squeeze and hold with the strength of your body. Lift, ladies. Lift. 3. Yes. 2. Option to kick your foot out at each other for 1 breath. Forward. And 1. Release. Great work. Hands come by your sides. Close your eyes. Tadasana. Breath in. Breath out. I think Kirby's opening the door. Like -20 outside. She's opening the door. Are you hot? All right, guys. Let's move on to the opposite side. It's warm. Sunday Sweat Club. That's the name. Okay, here we go. Shift your weight over into your right leg. Your left knee is going to come up to the 90-degree bend once more. So we find the knee in line with hip, the knee in line with ankle. Flex through the foot. I'm only going to leave this open for a little bit, by the way. All right, here we go. Let's start with the external rotation. So the thigh just rolls out while the knee stays in line with the hip. Yes, you guys already have it. Fantastic. Now I want you to fight for more range. Fight for the rotation. Fight for the rotation. Keep the hip low. 3, 2, good adjustments, Linda. And 1. Now we do internal. Just twist and rotate. Rotate. Keep that hip low, Kirby. Keep it low. 3. Push the left hip down. 2. Yeah. 1. Here we go. Okay. So now we move easily. Internal rotate or external rotation. Sorry. Thigh rolls out. Internal rotation. Thigh rolls in. If you come out, come right back in. External rotation. Thigh rolls out. Nice. Internal rotation. Thigh rolls in. Okay. Back to center. Take a breath in. And then draw the knee up into the chest as high as you can get it with the strength of your own body. Straight through the right leg. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in through the core. And then we extend the foot. 3, 2, and 1. Release. A-team. Hands by your side. Tadasana pose. Close your eyes. I'm going to shut the door. Breath in. All right. I'll leave it open a titch. Breath out. I'm going to get beat up, you guys. All right, here we go. Inhale, sweep your hands high. Look high. Exhale, bring your hands to your low back. Fingertips come to the lower part of your hips and then hug the elbows together. So push the hands down into the low back and then reach your chest to the sky. This is just a little baby back bend. Open the throat. Core pulls in. Yeah, perfect. Kirby. 3, 2, and then 1. Back to center, hands by your sides. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Look up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to plank pose. So we're going to hold plank briefly. As you do this, I want you to pull your feet towards your hands and your hands towards your feet. It should immediately make plank about 60 times harder. So pull the hands in. Pull the feet in. Yeah, there we go. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees down to the ground. Hug your elbows down into your sides, and we'll lower all the way down to your chest. So just bend into the elbows and then come bring the chest forward, Linda. So you'll extend. Yep. You guys get to be really close, up close and personal with each other. All right. Breath in. Reach your feet long if you can, Kirby. Breath out. All right, out of it. Inhale, press yourself back up to your knees. So elbows continue to hug, push up to the knees, and then curl your toes under, push up and back, downward facing dog. So hips will go high, up and back. That was nice, Linda. You actually skipped the whole easy part and you just made a plank all the way up to down dog. Fantastic. Breath in and out. All right, inhale forward to plank. Exhale back, down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Try not to kick the things around you, but you might. Then pull the left hip back in space. So left hip pulls back, other way, Linda. So we want the hips even. Yes, perfect. Breath in. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. You got it, ladies. Tuck the knee in, bring it up to the tricep. Yeah. Inhale, right leg high. All the way up and back, Linda. Exhale, sweep the foot through, come to a low lunge. So you're going to step the foot all the way in. And this time we inhale, fire up, crescent pose. So push yourself up, biceps by the ears, reach yourself high, find your balance. Okay. Now building this pose, sink into that front knee, pull the right hip back in space, but try to keep the torso high. So your torso is coming straight up from your body. Back knee can be either bent or straight. Then last but not least, we pull the feet towards each other. So feel that pull of the inner thigh. I know Linda's laughing because immediately that's what it's all about, right? Breath in, stay here. Exhale, sweep your hands back, airplane, hover. Inhale, sweep the hands high. Exhale, sweep the hands back, hover. She's got it. We've got one more. You can do it. Inhale, sweep the hands high. Exhale, plant the hands down to the inside of the foot and then hug your knee into your tricep. So find that hug of the knee and then try to lift the right foot while keeping the knee tucked onto the tricep. Up and back. Oh, we almost got it. Step back. Yes, downward facing dog. That's it. Great work, Linda. Nailing it. Yeah, just kind of like a little transition, right? Breath in and out. Okay, here we go. Other side. You got it. Inhale, left leg high. Pull the right hip back in space. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Yeah. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, sweep that bad boy through, low lunge, step it, nice step, and then inhale up right when you feel ready, crescent pose, biceps by the ears. So we take a little time to set up. Remember, a regressed version of this is just to straighten the legs slightly, right? Or make it even shorter, the feet together. Otherwise, bend into the front knee as deep as you can. Back knee is straight or bent, like I said. Pull the left hip back in space slightly. It's a micro adjustment, right? Left hip pulls back. Yep. And it's okay, Linda. If you get 90, like if you get 10% of my 90% of cues, you're killing it. Reach the arms straight. Now pull the feet together. Pull them in. And you should feel those inner thighs fire up. Also, pelvic floor, ladies, Uddiyana Bandha, in and up. Our Kegel, right? Breath in. Exhale, sweep the hands back. Airplane arms. We hover. Yes, so good. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep the hands back, airplane arms. Inhale up, reach. Exhale, sweep the hands down to the inside of the foot. So the hands will come to the inside and then we'll wiggle the knee onto the tricep. So this foot might need to come out a little bit just to give you room. And then, yes, Linda's here. She's pushing and hovering of the foot and then step back, downward facing dog. Fantastic work. Breath in. And out. Remember our cleansing breath, right? Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend in the knees, big bend, and I want you to tiptoe one toe at a time to the top of the mat. Top of the mat and fold. There we go, Linda. Yeah, you can work with straight legs like Linda, or you can have a huge bend. It's totally whatever's preferred to you. Straight is often easier for us shorties. All right, inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit your butt back, take your arms wide, press yourself up, chair pose. Not all the way today. So we reach the hands high. Our second time in chair, I want to do this balance one more time. We're warming up the legs for our peak pose. We're warming up our one-legged balance, right? So shift your weight over into your right foot. Try to lift the left heel or lift the left foot and hover in your one-legged squat, then drop it deeper, ladies. 3, 2, yes, and 1. Left foot down, switch. Lift the right foot, hover and hold, drop it down, go 3, 2, 1. Both feet down, sink low, chair pose, lower, curvy, lower, curvy, lower. She's gonna slap me. Breath in. Exhale, come to standing, hands by your side, Tadasana pose. Great, close your eyes. Let's take 3 of our slowest breaths. Slow down the heart rate, slow down the mind, and then this energetic visualization once more. All right, I think that we are ready for our peak pose. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to build it a little bit into the flow before we lay down. So for our peak pose, yes, take a drink of water if you need. Can we close the door yet? Or you guys want it open? Door open? Okay. It's kind of nice. I don't get to see the people I don't want to say torturing, but I'm teaching normally. And so it's good to see the bodies in person. So, all right, let us find yeah, you guys are in the center of the mat. At home, if you want to come to the top, that's fine. I'm going to keep these guys here so I'm in the camera and also so we have a little bit more balance. So our peak pose today is actually tree pose. Traditionally, you'll see we come into tree pose like this, and then we grab for the foot, and then we're in tree pose. But that's not what we're doing today. We are not going to come in the lazy way because it's the lazy way, right? And we're not lazy. So I'm going to move you through rotation. Remember the external rotation. So shift your weight over into your left foot. Hands can be however you want them for balance. Find what works for you, and then draw your right knee up into your chest, your 90-degree bend. Rotate the thigh outwards. So first we find the rotation of the thigh rolls out, foot rows in. Now what you've been waiting to do, sweep it out to the side, all the way out to the right, and then try to bring the foot to the inner calf. Maybe we have a kickstand, the toes on the ground, the heels on the ankle, or you can bring it up like Kirby did to the inner thigh. If you're on the knee, a lot of teachers are like, don't put pressure on the knee. Here's the thing. If you push your knee back into your foot and your foot into your knee, you have the engagement you need to feel strong. That's okay. Like you can do that. If you have healthy knees, it's totally fine. Now, in tree pose, option to just stay and work on your balance, find your zen, maybe hands at heart center, maybe hands to the sky. Maybe you want to do a weird little dance because tree pose, like you just want to feel like a tree in the wind. But for those of you who celebrate Christmas, I would like to note today, this is your Christmas tree. So find your Christmas tree, hold and breathe. If you come out, you're going to come back in, working out all those little ankle muscles, everything there. Yes, you got it. Perfect. Breath in and out. Another breath in and out. Now, come out the same way we came in. I want you to try to lift your right knee out to the side and hover. Yes. Now, rotate and bring the thigh back into center. Guess what? I love you. So you're going to kick your foot forward, reach the foot forward, kick your foot towards each other. Here we go. 3, squeeze, lift, 2, and 1. Take it out. Fantastic work. If you want to move to the floor, you can absolutely move to the floor. That goes at home too, guys. If you find, especially in standing poses, that your mat is really wobbly, you can always come to the hard floor and find better balance. All right, setting up for our opposite side. Hands come to hips or hands by your sides, your choice. Find the balance. Strong in that right leg. Here we go. Left knee comes up. Linda's already there. Find your 90-degree bend. Then we rotate the thigh out first. Remember, external rotation of the thigh. Great. Now sweep the knee out to the side. Sweep, sweep, sweep. And then bring that foot, lifting it as high as you can, either to the inner thigh, the inner calf. If it's on the knee, I just want you pushing the knee in to the foot into the knee. Yes. And Linda told me earlier, she's like, I can lift the foot up to the thigh with my hands. But today, guys, it's about building your own unique, strong, sturdy Christmas tree, right? And we're not just like a showy Christmas tree, we're strong. So that's what we're working on today is stability. Reminder, your hands can do anything you want. Breath in and out. Another breath in and out. Last one, coming back in if you came out. And then on your next inhale, lift the foot off the thigh first, out to the side. Bring the knee into the center. Squeeze. Knee comes up and in, and then kick that foot forward. Hold and breathe. 3. Lift it up. 2. Squeeze through the quad. 1. And release. It's great when your own sister is giving you the stink eye. Okay, hands by your sides, Tadasana. Yeah, breath in. And out. One more breath in. And out. Okay, we're going to do tree pose one more time, but for a shorter duration, and then we'll move into our last standing poses and then come down to the mat. Linda, I am going to ask you to come to the mat for this one because we're going to transition into more mat poses. So just scoot that back over. And it might be a little weird with the space that you guys have, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so top your mat. Moving into tree pose once more. We're just going to switch that bad boy right out. Kirby, if you can, maybe come here, and if you bump into Linda, we'll deal with it as we can. So shift your weight over into your left leg. Right knee comes up, 90-degree bend. Remember, you can always use the wall, but we are going to externally rotate. Find that rotation, yep. Then widen the knee out to the side. Bring the foot to the inner thigh, or the inner calf, or the inner ankle, or you're in and out. 3, 2, and then 1. Lift the foot off the leg, knee comes up, and then sweep the knee backwards. So it's actually going to go behind you, and you're going to step back to a warrior 2. So widen back all the way to the back of the mat. You can step here, Linda, yeah. And then we'll set up for our warrior 2 pose. So as a reminder, we're working on these transitions, right? That's what matters more, not the pose itself. So be curious about how you get from one place to another. In our warrior 2 pose, arms are strong. If I came around and touched your triceps, they would be rock hard, right? Yeah, you can make fists, Linda, if you want. I always like to, if you find you can find a way to squeeze, that's great. Pull the feet together once more. Push your left knee out to the side, and then push into the outer edge of your back foot while you're pulling the feet in. How do we do that? I don't know, but we can if we focus on it. 3, pelvic floor in and up. Kegel for 2, 1. Inhale, reverse your warrior. So you'll reach your left hand high, right hand back, look up, but stay low in the legs, Linda. Exhale back, warrior 2. Arms come to a T. Yeah, perfect. Inhale, reverse. Stay low in the legs. Exhale back, warrior 2. One more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. Sweep the hands down to the inside of the foot. Maybe wiggle that foot out to the side. Press the knee into the tricep. Try to lift the foot briefly, just like we did before. Yeah, and then step back, downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, tiptoe, or if you really need a hop, you can hop top of the mat and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit your butt back, take your arms wide, press yourself all the way up to standing this time. We'll skip the chair. I think you guys have earned it. Exhale, hands by your sides, Tadasana. Right into the next round. Shift your weight into your right leg. Left knee comes up, 90-degree bend. Try not to step on Keely. Here we go. Rotate the thigh out, external rotation, and then sweep the knee out to the side. Bring the foot to the inner thigh, the inner ankle. Maybe we hover and hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the knee back up. So lift it up and then sweep it backwards behind you, Linda. We're coming to our warrior 2, stepping back. Spin the back heel down. There we go. Back heel down, Linda. There we go. And then rotate towards me, remember. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Now, once you're in your warrior 2, take a little time to set up, right? We only did warrior 2 once today, so we're finding our roots as we are a tree, our roots to grow firm. So how are we doing that? We're being stable by pushing your right knee out to the side. So right knee will push out, yes, and then torso extends straight up from the body. So actually try to rotate, yes. Hands are long. If I came around and I whacked your arms, your triceps are super engaged. Then take a breath in, pull your feet together, hold, breath out. All right, the legs are cement. They're not going to move. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Your backhand drops. Yes, other hand comes high. Exhale back, warrior two. Stay low. Perfect. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Don't move this leg. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two, and then sweep the hands to the inside of the foot. Our last time doing this, you guys, you've done fantastic. Hug the knee into the tricep, press and try and lift, then back, downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Inhale, forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower the knees down. Oh, Linda's going to lower all the way down to the ground. We're just going to do a tricep push-up coming all the way down. Okay, knees stay on the ground, Linda. So you're going to do a knee push-up, right? So push yourself up onto your knees. Great. And then push your butt back. So it's actually going to look like this. And we're going to come to a child's pose. Sorry, guys. I'm going to put my butt in their face so they see what we're doing. Up, back, all the way into child's pose. There you go. Yeah, exactly. So in child's pose, you can untuck your toes if they're tucked. Allow your butt to sink down towards your hips. And then let's settle down. Shut your eyes down. Allow your breath to steady you. Wiggle your jaw side to side. And let's envision once more this exchange of energy, right? Inhale, taking in new energy. Exhale, releasing what is no longer serving you. Another breath in. And out. Next inhale, you can pull yourself up to a tabletop pose and then come to a seat on your butt. So you know how we started class in Navasana boat pose. You have two options. Option one is you can just lay down. You can be like, screw you, Madison, we did enough. It is Sunday Sweat Club. It is hot. I'm going to lay down. Option two is you'll come to Navasana once more and then extend and reach and take your time lowering to the ground. I'm not going to cue it. You can choose how to do it with your breath. No rushing. If you're trying to go slow, nice, Kirby. Cores in, and then maybe you can lower down one vertebra at a time, making your way to the mat. Once you're all the way down to the ground, let's take an easy twist. Draw your right knee up into your chest. And then you can twist over to the left side. Now, if one-legged twists aren't working for you, you can also do two knees at a time. So Linda, if your low back feels tight when we lay on the mat like that, you can bring both knees in and just twist this way. Allow the knees to fall to the side. How's that? Okay, great. Rolling over onto that hip, choosing your twist. And then if you can, gaze can be over to the right. If there's any pinching in the neck, just avoid that. Come back to that visualization. Inhale. Fresh energy. In our case, fresh air, because it's like -10 and we had the door open. And exhale, let it go, man. If your mind starts to wander, bring it back to your breath and this visualization. For many of us, the slower practices are harder because when we slow down, we can think. So this in itself is a meditation, right? Single pointed meditation, focusing on your intention. Over the next couple breaths, so let's say like 5 breaths, you can transition yourself back to center and move into your expression of this posture on the other side. Ideally, your eyes are closed. No reason to have them open, right? And get curious about what movement pathways you'd like to take. Be sure to even the hips out briefly at center and then move into the other direction. And then if your mind wanders, come back to that visualization. How slow can you make your breath? What can you let go of, both mentally but physically, as we move into the second side? What areas of your spine can you relax? What muscles are you holding on to? When you feel like you are even, you can use your breath to take you back to center. Even the hips out with the legs long. And then option to add in anything else you want for our practice today. We will do a happy baby, so you can draw one knee up into the chest and then the other reach through the inside of the knees for the outside of the feet, and then pull the knees down towards the armpits. Push into the low back, feel the low back release. Um, right here. Yeah, there you go. Although if you wanted the figure four, you could too. And let's take about another minute or so for you to just move freely. So, like I said, if there's anything else that you want to do, just be inquisitive with your body. And then when you feel ready, you can make your way into Shavasana pose with your feet out long, palms face up. But like I said, we've got a full minute. There is literally no rush to get there. And then since you are at home, one of the best things about that is that we can add props to our Shavasana, things to make you comfortable. So, Linda, I'm going to put these under your knees. There we go. And that should support the low back. At home, you could do the same thing, adding a pillow, putting on some cozy socks or a sweater, something to make you feel comfortable as we move into our final resting posture for class today. And then once you're there, take a deep breath in and a gentle sigh out. Find the posture that's most comfortable for you. So either hands on your body somewhere, maybe for biofeedback, or hands out to the side with the palms face up. Whatever feels most natural to you, maybe most nurturing. And then before you drift off, do a full body scan. Where are you still holding tension? Maybe the little space between your eyes, my favorite spot, your jaw. Maybe even your heart is holding a little tension today. Allow yourself to release and fully relax over the next couple minutes as we rest in Shavasana. Take a gentle breath in and a gentle exhale. As you feel ready, you can reawaken your body with small movements. Maybe first with your fingers or your toes, and then gradually allow them to get larger. Maybe bring them into your head and your neck. When you feel ready to move out of the practice, you can draw one knee in towards your chest and then your other. And we'll find fetal pose once more, the same position that we started our class in. And then you can use one arm as a pillow in fetal pose. Finding this posture of rebirth, renewal. Take just a moment here to acknowledge the changes in both your body and your mind, to acknowledge maybe challenges or feelings or emotions that came up during class, things you were working on letting go of, and reflecting on what new energy means to you. What are you bringing in with every new breath? What are you inviting into your life? Press yourself up with at least 3 or 4 breaths to a comfortable seat, facing any direction since we're at home. It doesn't matter where we face. And if you'd like, you can stay longer in fetal pose or shavasana. That is also always an option. Mm. Once you're sitting tall, let's end class by just bringing our hands somewhere on our body. So either maybe 2 hands over the heart, 2 hands, maybe one on the chest, one on the stomach. Maybe you give yourself a hug. Maybe this is one of those days where you just want to give yourself a hug to end class and feel the warmth of your hands. Feel the heat of your body. And then we'll bring our breath in unison to close, just like we started. So take a deep breath in. Open mouth exhale, we let it go. Again, inhale, open mouth exhale. Last time, let it go. Your palms can come together at the center of your forehead, your third eye. Maybe put a smile on your face. Thank you all for joining me this morning. What a special day. Namaste. Great work, everyone. A special thank you to my helpers here who were very sweaty with me today. Also, a thank you to Keely, Kirby's dog, who is 17, who made her cameo in and out a couple times during class. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful holiday season. Great news is we have another practice before the year ends, so we'll be able to meet one more time to set our intentions as we move into the new year together. So thank you guys. Lots of love, and we'll see you next Sunday.